50 amazing contestants from around the world. 50 life stories. 50 inspiring women who pursue the same goal. Be the new Miss Universe Virtual. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, the city of fun.
Ito ang Miss Universe Virtual.
Αυτό είναι το Miss Universe Virtual.
C'est la Miss Univers virtuelle.
यह Miss Universe Virtual है.
Questa è Miss Universo Virtuale.
Esta es la Miss Universe virtual.
Este é o Miss Universo Virtual.
This is the Miss Universe virtual.
Nadia Marina, Albania.
Hinder Flair, Angola.
Talia Campbell, Argentina.
Agatha Swade, Australia.
Gabriella Gray, Belgium.
Jering Chomov, Bhutan.
Mariana Patrocinio, Bolivia.
Alexia Quilini, Brazil. Shveramadi Castro, British Virgin Islands. Alejandra Gonzalez, Canada.
Lexi Gonzalez, Chile.
Paulina Vega, Colombia.
Julie Lalesi, Croatia.
Inger Heschke, Denmark.
Dalia Kramer, Dominican Republic.
Julia Horta, Equador.
La Devisionable, France.
Daranya Umitayot, Gabon.
Ila Gadjikudami, Ghana. Amy Willerton, Great Britain.
Marinella Terzi, Greece.
Berta Abiba, your host daughter, Iceland.
Stephanie Viga, India.
Annalise Trump, Indonesia.
Melanie Matanahir, Ireland. Lavinia Wade, Israel.
Mia Gabbani, Italy.
Estefany Gutierrez, Jamaica.
Aminata Busulis, Latvia.
Valerie Abuchakra, Lebanon. Emma Cannenberg, México.
Marine Diller, Bayern, Netherlands.
Juliana Lenny, Nicaragua.
Jimena Rumin, Perú.
Alice Fulbro, Philippines.
Stefanie Wels, Poland.
Olivia Jordán, Puerto Rico.
Gisiva Silva, São Tomé e Príncipe.
Adisha Kelly Vasquez, Senegal.
Joanne Van Standa, South Africa.
Mavana Karabas, Sri Lanka.
Onishinari, Sudan.
Eloise Taylor Johansson, Sweden.
Katharina Muller, Switzerland.
Tony Crowbini, Thailand.
Mauritius Benel, Trinidad and Tobago.
Evelina Torres, Ukraine.
Katerina Sandu, USA.
Laura Martínez, Venezuela.
Sixioins Masopulini, Zimbabwe.
Live from the Zappos Theater at the Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino in Las Vegas, this is Miss Universe Virtual 2020.2. Good evening to the 50 countries represented here. Please welcome Tammy Ayala, Miss Universe Virtual 2020.1. Good evening, Las Vegas. I'm Dean Radley, and tonight promises a lot of emotions. 50 wonderful women compete for the title of Miss Universe Virtual 2020.2. The contestants had several activities during the confinement, and that is what we will see now. The arrival of the beauty queens in Las Vegas took place on August 7th. When women from various countries arrived at McCarran International Airport, showing a lot of style and good taste with varied and attractive looks that attracted the attention of those who were there. On the second day in Las Vegas, contestants posed for official photos that were taken at Red Rock Canyon, an area managed by the Bureau of Land Management as part of its National Landscape Conservation System and protected as a national conservation area. The essay theme was based on a country style. On the same day, the contestants were able to enjoy a wonderful welcome dinner offered by Planet Hollywood Resort and Casino, where the candidates stayed during confinement. They showed charm and elegance wearing sophisticated dresses and looks. The activity was a success, and the contestants attracted the attention of everyone in the hotel restaurant. Contestants also went to the NIA Museum, features signs from old casinos and other businesses displayed outdoors on 2.62 acres. The museum features a restored lobby shell from the defunct La Conca Motel as its visitor center. The signs are considered by Las Vegas locals. Visit to the aquarium? They did. The Shark Reef Aquarium at Mandalay Bay is a public aquarium located at and owned by the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino. Throughout the various exhibits, there is signage to educate the audience about the dangers of shark finning. And in a moment we will know which contestants are in the top 20 of Miss Universe Virtual 2020.2. Recalling that the countries were separated into 3 geographic groups, 5 for the Americas, 5 for Europe and 5 for Africa and Asia Pacific. The other countries will still have more chance because there are 5 places on the wild card for any of the 3 regions. Miss Universe Virtual right now. Miss Universe Virtual is back, and now let's check out how the rest of the contestants were confined. The contestants went to visit the High Roller, currently the tallest Ferris wheel in the world. Located on the Las Vegas Strip. The ride was relaxed and the beauties were able to have fun at the height of the structure inside the passenger cabins. Madame Tussauds Las Vegas was also appreciated by the 50 candidates. It features over 100 wax figures of famous celebrities, film and TV characters, athletes, musicians and Marvel superheroes, as well as a 4D movie theater. A gala dinner was offered at the Circus Hotel, Casino and Theme Park. Circus was founded in 1968 by American businessman Jay Sarno, and the casino appears in the famous spy movie 007, Diamonds Are Forever. The last tour of the confinement was at the famous Bellagio fountains. The show of the dancing waters, in the lake in front of the Hotel Bellagio, is magical. The water jets dance synchronized with the music and the lights, an unforgettable show that happens every 15 minutes at night. Finally, the contestants had the opportunity to win the jury during the interview. They were beautiful and elegant and were able to show their oratory and guarantee their place in the top 20 once and for all. The time has come to find out who is in the top 20 of Miss Universe Virtual 2020.2. Starting with the Africa and Asia Pacific group. Let's meet the contestants.
Hindra player, Angola.
Agatha Sway, Australia. Jering Chomo, Bhutan.
Daranya Umitayot, Gabon. Lila Gajikudami, Ghana. Stephanie Vega, India.
Annalise Trump, Indonesia.
Lavinia Wait, Israel.
Valerie Abuchakra, Lebanon.
Alice Kubro, Philippines.
Jussiva Silva, São Tomé e Príncipe.
Adisha Kelly Vasquez, Senegal.
Joanne Van Standa, South Africa.
Mavena Karabas, Sri Lanka.
Onisha Nari, Sudan.
Loni Krawini, Thailand.
Sexy-owned Masopulini, Zimbabwe.
The very first contestant from Africa and Asia Pacific to move into the semi-finals is Angola.
Abandoned, rejected, discarded and thrown away. About 150 million children worldwide are abandoned and forgotten by their parents and even by society, living in precarious conditions and even on the street. Are we caring for these children? I, as a caring citizen, decided to fight for their rights and giving them hope for a better future, as every child deserves a home, deserves to be loved and deserves to be happy, deserves to grow and occupy a space in society like any human being. No child is disposable because everyone's life is important.
The second semi-finalist from Africa and Asia Pacific is Senegal.
Good evening everyone. We currently live in a very conscious society, but there is still much to be done in this regard. As a black woman, I feel that we men should take our place of speech, and be proud of it. I scream my blackness and my roots, because I know the representativeness that I carry with me, and how I can reach so many other people in a beneficial way. It may seem like a cliché speech, but if I admit who I am and where I came from, my struggle and that of so many other people will have been in vain. That's why I bold.
Next to advance to the top 20 is Sri Lanka.
Being able to represent my country in the biggest international beauty contest, Miss Universe, and even though I am so young, is a great victory for me, because with so little experience I was able to reach unimaginable levels. For me, I fought so that my dreams were realized and that my voice was heard. Now with this opportunity I want to expand my current knowledge to more people and leave my mark so that dreamy people like me can achieve their goals and fulfill their wishes. Good night and thank you.
She is also heading to the semi-finals. Lebanon.
It has always bothered me that we women are subjugated and marginalized by a system of male oppression in society. This is unacceptable, as we also have the right to do whatever we want, especially in relation to our bodies. No more exploitation, violence and prejudice. No more rape and the impact of patriarchy on modern society. We deserve equal pay, more female participation in politics and historical redress about our existence. I'm here today to encourage you, woman, wherever you are, to fight for your rights. Believe me, the fight is hard, but together we are capable of a revolution. Thank you.
For the women of Africa and Asia Pacific there is only spot remaining. Ghana.
I am an advocate of black people who seek a place in society, a society where black people like me are being attacked daily around the world. With this, I decided to dedicate a large part of my time to give voice to those who suffer acts of prejudice against the Vespers Project. With this project, I travel to several states in my country to give short lectures on how to accept and fight for our rights in society. In addition to traveling, I am opening fixed headquarters of the project in 3 different capitals of Ghana. I joined this cause because I believe that more black people deserve to be accepted into society. Today we are the majority in the whole world, and even though we are in the 21st century, there are still people practicing the act of equality, and I want to leave my message tonight to all people as me. Thanks!
Let's give some love to our first 5 semi-finalists. Five places in the top 20 are already filled, and now, let's meet the contestants from Europe group.
Nadia Marina, Albania.
Gabriella Gray, Belgium. Julie Lalesi, Croatia.
Inger Heschke, Denmark.
La Devisenable, France.
Amy Willerton, Great Britain.
Marinella Terzi, Greece.
Berta Biba, your host daughter, Iceland.
Melanie Matanaia, Ireland.
Mia Gabbani, Italy.
Aminata Busulis, Latvia.
Marijn Diller, Bayen, Netherlands.
Stefania Vels, Poland.
Eloise Taylor Johansson, Sweden.
Katharina Muller, Switzerland.
Evelina Torres, Ukraine.
Europe's first to enter the semi-finals is France.
Some French people may wonder what I am doing here, why I am representing this country, and I have the answer. We are all one people, we are all human, and we must come together and celebrate our diversity and our cultural differences. I am living proof that a girl from the tribe can really stand out at the international level. Nobody is less than nobody, everyone can. Just dream, dedicate yourself, and in the end everything will come true. Believe in yourself.
Locking down the second spot is Great Britain.
As a woman, doctor and sister of a beautiful little girl with special needs, I felt the need to become an advocate for access to basic health and quality treatment for all those who need it, so I gave lectures on platforms like TEDx. And I created My Health for Us in order to encourage everyone who went through any adversity or challenge due to a health problem to become a spokesperson for this campaign that aims to transform the world into a better place. Thank you.
Next to advanced is Albania.
Good evening, Las Vegas. As a representative and spokesman for a country that started from scratch, I don't feel like having the courage to say what negative aspects led it, because even with the negative we managed to overcome many adversities and have general growth, a country that was just underdeveloped. World power and that exports not only raw material, but now also technologies, after being dominated by corruption, undoubtedly an inexplicable advance. Today in front of you I raise my voice and tell them that no matter what negative things you had, the important thing is which ones you want to change in order to grow and make our country a utopia for the new generations, and if the change is going to start, this is the best time for us to do it, all hand in hand and with the same goal. Thank you very much.
Also headed to the semi-finals is Poland.
Good evening, everyone. Nowadays what we hear the most is that we are the same and similar things. But it is important that we are who we really are, in our particularities, in our most genuine way of being. It is in the differences that love prevails. It is in the difference where we learn, where we respect, where we are empathic. It is important to talk about the valuation of your every detail, which makes you unique and special. Let's talk about love and respect, especially self-love and respect for our essence.
Rounding out Europe's top 5 is Netherlands.
Unfortunately, the macho culture still plagues our society. I was raised by a simple family, and since I was young I was pointed out as unable to achieve my dreams, and today I am here. Tonight I want to emphasize that being a woman is not being a fragile sex. We women, we work, study, we are engineers, doctors, we can be anything we want. Just fight for it and especially believe in your dreams. Society needs to re-educate and see that today we are protagonists in that society. We have proven throughout history that we are capable of everything. I use as an example Joanna Dark, who judged as incapable led a group of soldiers to a war, determined to reach the ideas of fraternity, equality and freedom. We need more respect and opportunities to build a better world. Thank you.
Congratulations to Europe Top 5. Coming up next, we are to Top 5 from Americas and Wild Card. This is Miss Universe Virtual. Miss Universe Virtual 2020.2 is back, and now we will meet the contestants of the Americas group.
Talia Campbell, Argentina. Mariana Patrocinio, Bolivia.
Alexia Quilini, Brazil.
Shferma Di Castro, British Virgin Islands.
Alejandra Gonzalez, Canada.
Lexi Gonzalez, Chile.
Paulina Vega, Colombia.
Dalia Kramer, Dominican Republic.
Julia Huerta, Ecuador.
Stephanie Gutiérrez, Jamaica.
Emma Canenberg, México.
Juliana Lenny, Nicaragua.
Jimena Rumín, Perú.
Olivia Jordán, Puerto Rico.
Marish Steno, Trinidad and Tobago.
Katerina Sandu, USA.
Laura Martínez, Venezuela.
First from the Americas to step into the top 20 is Canada.
Today I ask your attention to a very important issue, suicide. Unfortunately, we are experiencing a moment of strong growth in the number of people who take their own lives. How long will we remain silent on this? We need to be more concerned with this disease so that people who suffer from this disease feel more supported. The situation is delicate and requires caution, but if each of you starts to do your part dealing with the matter in a serious and careful way, perhaps the statistics would be less alarming. Have love for the life of others and worry about the seriousness of the effects that depression has caused in society.
The next contestant to earn a spot in the semi-finals is Ecuador.
Good evening, Las Vegas. Today I want to emphasize here there are several groups of women, black women, lesbian women, Indian women, trans women, and today we need to understand that in this huge group of women, each one has its own personality, and not only today as every day I want my voice to be an inspiration for other women to have their own voice too. Unfortunately, the laws we have in our favor today are still not enough for women like me to be able to live freely, and as Miss Ecuador, a woman and feminist, I feel it is my duty to fight for women's rights. Thanks.
Moving one step closer to the crown is Peru.
To stop war and violence, we must educate children from an early age that war is not the answer, that violence will get you nowhere. We see racism in the 21st century still alive at one time. We see men mistreating women. We see shootings at school. About 50 million young people are served daily. Suicide is the third leading cause of death in the lives of young people. Real lives are being ruined here. We need to get up and say no more. We didn't get that far to get here. Just by spreading love, peace and happiness, people have a better world.
Earning the next spot in the top 20 is Brazil.
Good evening. Being Miss is a vocation. It must be a genuine desire to transmit something good to the people around you. If you take advantage of every opportunity becoming a spokesperson for children, men/women and the elderly, that is, to be a pillar of the nation, always aiming for the best for its people. It is also the one that conveys transparency, strength, dedication through each presentation, and then a crown of optimism and humility, and making use of the power invested in you. Bring the pride of being the representative to the world, and finally always raise your head without losing your true essence. Thank you.
The contestant who still has a chance to wear the crown is Venezuela.
Good evening, Las Vegas. Recently my country has been going through a great humanitarian crisis. The dictatorship in Venezuela has been torturing the inhabitants who day by day are fighting for their survival, and as Miss I believe it is my duty to help and protect these people. My family created a project where we went out every weekend delivering basic food baskets to the most needy people in Caracas and in the regions most affected by the crisis. And with the projects and campaigns that I've been developing, I believe that together we can make this crisis pass soon and that the dictatorship will one day end. But for this to happen, the great leaders need to see that not everything is resolved with violence. Thank you.
Congratulations to the top 5 of the Americas group. We still have 5 places in the top 20 for any of the 3 regions. Looking forward to meeting the latest semi-finalists? So let's get to know them now. It's wild card time. The first of our wild card semi-finalists is USA.
In the USA, the presence of the COVID-19 pandemic has caused massive changes in our lives. More than 14 million people have been infected in the world, suffering and are now trying to remain vigilant even when you see anxiety, fear, sadness and sadness spread. Underestimating this virus is the same as defying death. Either way, it will be the best solution if we eliminate our segregation and develop social empathy. We must let our hearts unite with our minds and souls. Because I believe that if we work together as friends and living beings, we can fight this pandemic and we can again see smiles, joy and hope radiating across our society around the world. Thank you.
Moving into the semi-finals. Sao Tome and Principe.
Being on this stage was my late mother's dream. I didn't think that one day I would make it this far in beauty contests. I never really thought about it, but it became a dream, and I want to take advantage of every moment of my reign to contribute to the whole world and raise the flags I believe in, such as the health of women and the LGBTQ+ community. I want to represent all the people who once felt discriminated against for being different. As Miss Universe, I can make racial causes more visible worldwide. Enough disrespect.
South Africa.
I, as a university teacher and volunteer, have the duty to fight for an education that is accessible to all and that is of quality. Our former president of South Africa, Nelson Mandela, already said, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world, so it is our mission to fight for it. We need to educate and prepare our children, so that it is necessary to punish adults. It is key to respect for differences, diversity. Only with education can we foster a different society from which we are integrated. Do not allow yourself to park in conformity. Not everything we plant will be here to see the fruits of this work, but fortunately we do our part, we will bear fruit for a next generation. Thanks.
Only 2 places in the top 20. Please, welcome. Puerto Rico.
Good night, I'm Olivia Jordan, and today I wanted to bring an important concept: sorority. We need to fight together, because as an agent, we want someone to respect us, that someone does not judge us when anything happens. The first person to judge a woman is another woman. Sorority people respect, empathy, union between women. we can do much more together. Society has created this competition that exists between us, and this excessive competition generates insecurity, and when the woman is insecure she needs to talk about another one to feel good, but it doesn't have to happen. We women can become empowered, and from there it empowers other women. The world is stronger than anyone, but stronger than all of us together. Thanks.
Time to reveal the fan favorite that secured a spot in the top 20. Chili.
As a child I experienced painful moments in my life. I witnessed the death of my mother beaten by my stepfather, a victim of domestic violence, merely for having an active voice in society. Today I address my word to every head of state, where you decide whether another woman anywhere in the world will follow your path or have your life interrupted by intolerance. I raise Ella Pornos, a project that I don't want to be another voice that echoes without getting anywhere. I want it to be the transformation. Words are hurt, but the pain of losing someone is not. It is time for everyone to realize that we belong to a single race called humanity. Thank you.
Congratulations to our top 20 semi-finalists tonight. Let's meet once again. This is Miss Universe Virtual 2020.2.
I want you more than money. I wanna float on downstream.
On the night of January 26th, my life changed completely. Being crowned Miss Universe Virtual, I received the biggest responsibility of my life, to be the representative of universal beauty. With a mixture of feelings, at that moment I decided that I wanted to do it differently, because I didn't just want to represent the beauty of women, but rather, my main goal was to show our strength, struggles, singularities and our love for what we do. However, for my goals to become a reality I would have to act and could not wait. From that moment on, I dedicated all my time to focus on that goal. With a partner of the largest airline in the United States, one traveled the world in search of leaving my love in every place that passed. With my social project, Look Inside It, winner of the International Dan David Award for actions that have changed lives today, I went to each continent in search of opening a headquarters so that these actions could impact even more people around the world. I was present at several events, I was in charge of being a jury in a Grand Slam contest, and above all, I was loved, I helped, I planted a little seed of hope in several people, I showed that in this needs to be love, light, humility and a lot of determination. Today I do not say goodbye to all these actions, but I welcome you even more. Universe, thank you so much for letting me be your representative, for all the love and positive energy that you transmitted to me, I will be forever grateful, and all the moments that I spent during my reign were rooted in my memory.
Everyone standing to receive Beauty Queen Tammy Ayala, Miss Universe Virtual 2020.1. We love you, Tammy. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the swimsuit competition right now. Angola. Senegal. Sri Lanka. Lebanon. Ghana. France. Great Britain. Albania. Poland. Netherlands. Canada. Ecuador. Peru. Brazil. Venezuela. USA. Sao Tome and Principe. South Africa. Puerto Rico. Chile. "20 wonderful contestants. In a few moments, we'll know which ones will advance to the top 10. This is Miss Universe Virtual 2020.2. Miss Universe 2020.2 is back, and now it's time to reveal the top 10. The first to move forward in the competition is Netherlands.
The beauty contests in my life have come to reinforce more of what I believe in: purpose. This purpose of helping people regardless of need, having little or much but at least trying. My love for travel brought me a range of opportunities, among which I was able to expand my project to other cities in my country and also to be able to open a base in Turkey. The project came to a head when my grandfather acquired Alzheimer's from a strong class, so I started to raise money with handicrafts made with elderly people around the country and people willing to help with the accommodation of elderly people in nursing homes. But not only that, I was able to open auditoriums and lecturing on various topics. This has also become a profession, as several companies will invite me to speak, but it goes beyond that, as I mentioned before, a purpose. The experience at Miss Universe will certainly bring more people who will be available to help around the Netherlands and Turkey. In addition to being a great experience for me, it will be unforgettable.
Netherlands. Also entering the next round is Senegal.
My name is Adisa Kelly. I'm 23 years old, graduated in medicine, specialist in psychiatry, daughter of Dakar, capital of Senegal. Adisa is a girl woman very proud of her origin, her roots. Among my favorite hobbies are reading, listening to good music, being with family and friends, outings, etc. I confess that due to my profession I like to be close to people, to know, to talk. I believe that all my academic, family and cultural base are intertwined with my causes, my social projects, which is to rescue the pride of our blackness, to give relevance to these discriminated people, marginalized due to the color of their skin. We need more and more to empower ourselves to be proud of who we are.
Senegal. Earning the third spot is Great Britain.
Hi, I'm Amy Willerton and I'm 25 years old. I was born in Manchester, England, where I lived with your parents and siblings. In childhood, I discovered some hobbies such as cooking, playing the violin, and one of the most important ones is helping with social causes. Because of this and the fact of having a sister with special needs, the dream of becoming a doctor became increasingly greater. Today, I'm a doctor at the University of Oxford and a specialist in plastic surgery. I became a Smile Train ambassador and traveled to countries in need of medical help, the last being Egypt. My biggest dream is through the title of Miss Universe to impact as many people as possible on the importance of access to quality health, continuing with my #Health for US and lectures around the world.
Great Britain. Still in the running is Peru.
I'm Jimena Rumani, model and graduated in medicine. Nothing was easy for me and my family, as I was of humble origin. My purpose is to help others as I have been helped. Because there is nothing more beautiful than helping and providing service. It is very important to help children, as education is the foundation of success. And children are not only our future, but they are the present. That is why I have always believed that if we support our children, we can build a better society. So, it is up to them to make the world a better place. I believe that when we bring something good to others, we can make a big difference.
Peru. Moving one step closer to the crown is Albania.
Last month, LGBTIQ+ Pride was celebrated around the world. Celebrating the courage, the love, the passion and the lives that fought for those that today are inconsistent rights to our community. However, trans women live a 35-year life expectancy in Latin America and Europe, effeminate gay men are murdered and raped worldwide for hate crimes. And queens are segregated by the same members of our community. As a woman and political activist, I want to continue working from this platform as a Miss Universe, encouraging education and respect. We must be voices for others, build societies free of stigmatization and prejudice. Every voice that was cut off in the fight must be the strength to continue on the path to visibility and, consequently, equality. Thank you.
Albania. Stepping into the 6th spot is Ecuador.
The fact that my parents were educators made me fall in love with books. A few years ago I had problems with anxiety and emotional disorder that was uncontrollable, and then through a friend I started to meditate. I believe it was the best thing I could apply in my life. Every day and wherever I go, I meditate. No matter what happens, I do not go without meditating, and through my social networks I influence people to meditate also, because that is my purpose in earth, help as many people as possible with my image and voice. I have a huge passion for books and meditation. I believe that through reading we can discover new things, and meditation self-control.
Ecuador. Also advanced to the next round is Ghana.
In college, many people said that I should participate in beauty contests because I had everything they needed. I knew that with contests I could expand my knowledge and have people listening to my positions and teachings, and so I started to look for more about beauty contests. I realized that being a Miss was a great opportunity to start a project created a long time ago by me, but that still had not left the role Beau's praise. The project with which I've been going all over the country helping Black people to accept themselves as they are. I was also able to expand my horizons more and more by helping people. I became the empowered woman I never imagined she was. Thanks to everything I lived. Today I am recognized for that.
Ghana. Just the 3 spots left. Earning the next one is Lebanon.
I am very honored to be Lebanese. However, nothing was easy in my life. After all, being a woman in an Arab country requires redoubled efforts due to a series of impossibilities. I did not hesitate, and, with the support of my beloved family, to whom I owe everything I am, I managed to fulfill my dream of being a lawyer, actress and model. Seeing my parents' pride in my professional achievement makes me extremely ecstatic. In my free time, I like to practice extreme sports, because I am passionate about adrenaline. Currently, I am quite engaged in the feminist struggle, given that, in my country, we are still seen as inferior to men. For this reason, I joined other leaders and founded my social project, aiming to support women victims of the most varied violence. It is very gratifying to be able to represent my people, and I hope to be a reference for Lebanese girls. We are able to break stereotypes, and I am proof of that.
Lebanon. Blocking down the 9th spot is Angola.
I was always a very shy girl, quiet in my corner until my mom decided to take me to a ballet class, and that's when everything changed. I started dancing, and through dance I started to let go and be a more active girl. At 16 I started some work as a photographic model, and since then my passion for this world of fashion has started to grow immensely. At the age of 21, I graduated in public relations and started to see life with different eyes. That's where a project was born in my heart, where through my grandmother's story I saw that there were several children who needed to be rescued. And becoming a Miss Angola was more than a dream. It was where I could see doors opening and opportunities appearing in my life. I got the voice I needed to leverage my NGO and thus be able to give a better future to several children who need help.
Angola. The last contestant to make it into the next round is Sao Tome and Principe.
Hello, my name is Jessica Silva. I am 18 years old and 5 feet 11 feet tall. I'm a paleontology student and I'm passionate about history. In my free time, I like to practice pole dance. For me, dance is a liberating thing that can change lives. I lost my mother at the age of 13 in a car accident and, since then, I have done everything to be able to become a miss, since this was a dream that my late mother never managed to make come true.
Sao Tome and Principe. Let's hear it, bra top 10 finalists. Each of these outstanding women have risen above the rest. This is Miss Universe Virtual 2020.2.
Well, this is it, the last chance for our 10 finalists to make a huge impression with our selection committee. It's the evening competition.
Till as old as time, true as it can be. Barely even friends, that somebody bends unexpectedly.
Just a little change,
Netherlands.
small to say the least, both a little scared, neither one prepared. Beauty and the Beast, ever just the same, ever
Senegal.
a surprise, ever as before, and ever just as sure as the sun will rise.
Great Britain. Peru.
Ever as before, and ever just as sure as the sun will rise. Till as old as time,
Albania.
bittersweet and strange, finding you can change, learning you were wrong. Certain as the sun, rising in the east.
Ecuador.
Song as old as rhyme, beauty and the Beast. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the Beast.
Ghana.
Ever just the same, ever a surprise.
Lebanon. Angola. Sao Tome and Principe. Wow, 10 fabulous and elegant women. Congratulations, finalists.
Song as old as rhyme, beauty and the beast. Tale as old as time. Song as old as rhyme, beauty and the.
Now, on to the special awards. The best national costume goes to Albania. Miss Photogeny is Sri Lanka. Miss Congeniality is Ghana. The selection committee has spoken and I have the results right here. The first contestant to make it to Final 5 is Ghana. Still alive in the competition is Great Britain. Earning spot number 3 is Lebanon. Locking down the 4th spot is Angola. Six women are still hoping to advance to the next round, but there's one spot left. Keeping your dream alive is Netherlands. Say hello to our Final 5. One of these amazing women will become our next Miss Universe Virtual.
Specialized scholars and critics say there is a war against blacks in the fight against drugs, what can be called black genocide. However, there are still those who argue that racism does not exist. Do you believe that the institutionalization of subtle racism may someday cease to exist? How to act in the fight against racism?
Many people talk about being against racism nowadays, but few realize that they commit racism subtly. I believe that racism will always exist, and yet we will be fighting against it all the time. Subtly it is committed, objectively it is also committed. I believe it will not cease to exist due to the ancestral gaze that is passed on to us, but we can fight it in different ways. Pay attention to what you think and say all the time. You subtly commit racism. Thanks.
NASA has announced that it will rethink discriminatory nicknames attributed to various space phenomena and objects, and rename them in another way. It is worth remembering that the agency had already caused controversy at the end of 2019 when it was discovered that an asteroid had a name of Nazi origin. For you, how can these changes help society to break stigmas, and what is missing for prejudice to cease to exist?
Good night everyone, thanks for the question. Well, I believe that for the end of prejudice, change must begin within us. From the moment we know that we are equal and treat others equally, only then will prejudice cease to exist. We have to accept since we are different. We are men, women, trans and gays, and from respect we can rather live in a better and peaceful world. We have to fight for our rights and our freedom. We want peace in Africa. We want peace in America. We want peace in the world. Thank you.
Recently, due to the pandemic of the new coronavirus, there has been an increase in cases of cyber crimes, such as child sexual exploitation on the internet. Pedophilia, in addition to crime, according to WHO, World Health Organization, is a disease. A psychological disorder where the individual has sexual attraction to prepubertal children and adolescents. After all, what would you do to solve the problem?
Thanks for the question. Unfortunately, pedophilia is a barbaric crime that occurs around the world and that revolts me. In fact, my social project, dedicated to combating violence against women, also covers the prevention of child sexual abuse. I, as a human rights defender, say that the best weapon against pedophilia is prevention. It is necessary for parents and guardians to be attentive to minors, knowing where and with whom they are, whether they behave differently and how they act at school. It is necessary to redouble attention to what children and adolescents do while they are access the internet, in a precaution to prevent criminals from taking action. I intend to hold public hearings to charge the authorities with more attention to this crime, demanding more effective public policies to deal with the problem. This is a cause for all of us. Report it.
On average, 6 lesbian women are raped daily, in a criminal practice known as corrective rape. Of these cases, more than half occur within the victim's own homes. What is your view on this, and, if Miss Virtual is elected, what do you intend to do to help fight this crime?
First, good night to all. Unfortunately, cases like these are directed at LGBTQI+ society on a daily basis, something that causes me great sadness and revolt. I believe that the main problem is still in the prejudice of our society. People need to not only understand but also respect all those people who in the past have struggled to be themselves, free and with the sole intention of spreading love. If I get elected the new virtual Miss Universe, I promise to become a spokesperson for the entire LGBTQI+ population day by day, whether with lectures, peaceful demonstrations, or through social networks. After all, my purpose has always been to guarantee love, respect and the union for all. Thanks.
Research points to a considerable increase in the number of human trafficking cases in recent years, a frightening reality. Thousands of children and women, predominantly, are trafficked and go through terrible situations, such as mistreatment, sexual exploitation and private prison. What action would you take to prevent these atrocities from happening?
Good night. I believe that the main action I would take is to make everyone aware of this type of act. To redouble the attention to cases related to this crime is to protest so that higher authorities look at these cases and invest more in the discovery and prevention of these cases. Thank you.
Now, let's get to know the top 3. First in the top 3 is Netherlands. Second in the top 3 is Great Britain. The last finalist is Lebanon. And now, the 3 finalists will answer the same question. Experts warn of the danger of revenge porn, when an individual discloses, without the other person's permission, erotic content. This exposure, usually against women, can lead to depression and even death. What is your opinion about this practice?
Thanks for the question. First of all, it is important to highlight that it is not the body itself, but the body of another person. Exposing another person, without authorization, is disrespectful. Such an attitude can lead to several mental and even bodily complications for the person who is disclosed, in addition to being a criminal practice. Respecting the intimacy of partners, even when a relationship ends, is a very important attitude for us to have a responsible relationship. Love may end, but respect must always prevail. Do not do what you do not want to be done with you.
I come from a place where people have always taught me the importance of respect and empathy, 2 items that unfortunately are not sufficiently present in our society, and this revenge porn is a great example. It is necessary to touch on this subject without prejudice or stigma. In our current society, we must always treat others with respect and never encourage the practice of attitudes like this, which is even a crime, which is why I want to be mute, not for a crown or title, but to be a spokesperson, to be a person who fights for a better society. Thank you.
Hello universe, good night. I feel ashamed to see that there are still inhuman and sexist men, capable of harming a woman's life so terribly. It is frightening to think that, despite the advances the world has gone through, the reproduction of sexist practices is still present. Machismo kills. These cowardly individuals use the vulnerability of exposing a person's life to feel good and do not measure consequences. I believe that revenge pornography exists because our society is misogynistic and women are seen as objects. Special attention needs to be paid to this problem, with digital awareness campaigns and the fight against machismo and cybercrime. Thank you very much, Las Vegas.
Dance on top of cars, ask some girl, she'd be my wife. Oh, and I got pictures that I don't remember taking that are so bad. And oh, I had to break into my own damn apartment. How about that? They say the best stories come from the worst nights, baby, but oh, it was crazy and oh, it was amazing. We blew
I believe in the future, I believe in goodness. In sorority, I believe that we are made of love and that it is the solution to all our problems. Love, such a small word, but at the same time so strong. This feeling made me be the person I am today, made me go after all my goals, and it was he who made me in this universe. I hope, with all my heart, that I have been change, but real change, that through my attitudes I have opened the way for strong and determined women to go much further than I did. Universe, I have my last request. Promise me that whenever you look at yourself in the mirror, think that you are seeing a reflection of a divine creation, where a lot of love was placed in it, and that love makes you special. Love each other, don't give up on your lives, be grateful and live intensely. I pray daily that future generations do not confuse the meaning of the word I love you, and know that if you have a dream, you are extremely capable of achieving them. It is not easy, but it is possible. Thank you, my country, Mexico, for all the support, my friends I made during my reign. Know that you made this dream even more special. Thank you, my official organization. On behalf of Pedro, know that you are essential to make this dream possible. Today I finish a cycle, but others open up. I am grateful, so very grateful. This opportunity has changed me completely and I will never forget everything I lived. I am universe and I will always be with you, even if it is in feelings. That it's not goodbye, but see you.
It's time for the final result. The second runner-up is Netherlands. Congratulations, Netherlands. Only 2 women remained. Great Britain and Lebanon. Both of you have worked so hard to get here, but only one of you is about to become our new Miss Universe Virtual. If for any reason that the winner cannot fulfill her duties, the first runner-up will take your place. Good luck to you both. The new Miss Universe Virtual is Lebanon. Take your first walk as Miss Universe Virtual. Thank you and goodbye.